Hi everyone, I am Brittany the Cosmic Lunar Soul. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back to all my subscribers. Today I'm going to be doing another walkthrough of the Celtic Cross, another version. This one is by Tom Benjamin. I'll make sure to put a link to his video in the description if you're interested. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be using the Centennial Edition. It keeps like all three videos, the standard, Lisa Pepez's, and this one, all uniform in my opinion. And it's a great deck to learn on because it is the part of the original Rider-Waite-Smith collection. And because it's small, I have plenty of space to spread out and show you guys the cards. So in the first video, I used the example of like romance coming towards someone. In the second video, I used the example of like job opportunities coming towards someone. In this one, I'm going to do, let's go with like what our current wants to know, what it is they need to know about for their upcoming holiday. I'm going to be using my big book of divination. So let's go into Tom Benjamin's Celtic Cross. And again, this is just a screenshot from his video, which is linked in the description. So we have our current. They want to know, what do they need to know about their upcoming holiday? So one of the things that I liked about this Celtic Cross is that the first position is literally labeled the answer to this question. And I just absolutely love that. There is no pretense. You kind of get like the overall answer, and then everything else is just boner. It's just bonus and more detail. So let's see. Our first position is the Ace of Cups. And then this one, the way this is laid out, it's not really like cross style. This is actually just why are we getting this answer? So you got your answer here, and now we want to know, why. And then I'm going to kind of do it like that. That's how he has it. What outside influences are on this situation? Outside influences on the current upcoming holiday. All right, the fourth position is what the current influence on the situation. Current influence on the situation. Okay. The fifth position is going to be what's outside of the current control. Outside the current control. What's within the current control? The seventh position. This is the best bet, aka advice. Position 8, what the current is most likely to do despite the advice. A lesson to take away. And just what now? So like, what's the next steps? What happens? As a reminder, our current came to us and wants to know, what they can expect on their upcoming holiday. And we have as the answer, we have the Ace of Cups. But actually, let me zoom out. I almost forgot to do our zoom out. So zooming out, we have one major arcana, and it is in the out of the current's control. So to me, the major arcana is actually the least important aspect, in my opinion, of this reading. And I'd probably tell them that, for their holiday, there's really not much outside of your control, in the sense of like, as long as you planned everything, right? There's really nothing left but to enjoy your holiday. So, staying zoomed out, we have one, two cups. We have one, two, three swords. So 20% cups, 30% swords. We have two wands, 20% wands, and then we have two pentacles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I would say that there is pulling out, there is a good balance between the minors, right? So we have 20% wands, 20% cups, 20% pentacles, and then 30% swords. But in regards to all of that, that's a pretty level reading across the board. Very little majors. So zooming back in now, we have our answer as the Ace of Cups. I feel like the Ace of Cups is just saying enjoy your vacation, enjoy your holiday. You're gonna find some new things that you truly love and enjoy, and overall it's just gonna be a really fun time. And the why we're getting this answer is the Eight of Wands. That means it sounds like our parent probably has a lot of stuff planned, a lot of different things they want to try out, a lot of new places they want to visit, and there's a lot of like really great movement and energy in regards to their trip. And again, this is where I would pause and ask them like, hey, is that what you're doing? Are you going, you have a lot of plans? Do you have a lot of different places that you're going to visit throughout your trip, stuff like that. So the third position down here is what is some outside influences on the situation. And we have the Queen of Swords. So I'm going to do these two together. So we have outside influences and the Current's influences, but they're the Queen of Swords and King of Swords. And I really don't think that, I think that they basically are fitting together in this. So I feel like there are people that are helping to plan, and they're helping to formulate and set the trip together. And then the King of Swords is really like, taking charge, making sure things are organized within the planning phases. And there seems to be a very good synergy between these two. So ultimately, this is still leading towards a very good trip, good pre-planning, and ultimately no disconnects that I see. The seventh position here is I'm sorry, I skipped these. So I already mentioned the Fool. This is the out of the Current's control, and I really don't think there's much. So going on to what's within the Current's control, we literally have the Page, Queen, and King. Everything is in control in terms of this planning and the thoughtfulness that's going into this trip. Everything seems to, all the T's seem to be crossed and the I's seem to be dotted. And then going into the seventh position, this is the advice card. So what I love is we have the entire court, even though this guy here is in a different suit. So we have a page, we have a knight, queen, and king. So we have like this great balance across the board, both in terms of the suits and also in terms of the courts, which is just really cool. It seems like this is going to be a really fun vacation, guys. So the advice for the Knight of Cups, I think that, Cups seems to be the general answer to the question in terms of just enjoying it, have fun. This is going to be something that you truly love. And the Knight is just, you have a lot of different things that are going on, and enjoy them, push towards them and just keep moving. There's a lot of movement that's happening here. So this is, what is the Current most likely to do despite the advice? I don't think this is despite the advice, because there's nothing wrong with the advice, and it seems to already be in line with what the Current's doing. So in cases like this, where there's a lot of alignment that's happening, I just kind of say, like, in tarot, sometimes I feel like there's a rigidity in predetermined spreads, and it's okay if the cards don't totally match, because if you're seeing a full picture, intuitively go with that. So instead, I would say, what's the current going to do on top of all the advice that they're getting? And there's this, like, the last leg of things, right? So with a lot of swords, things are being um, thoughtfully curated. And then here, the last leg is the doing. We have the doing with the knight, doing with the seven of wands, where you're just kind of putting the actual final leg of like work into finalizing the trip. And then what really makes sense is like this 10 of pentacles here. Enjoy all of the hard work, enjoy the, I want to say luxuries, but you know, like a holiday, no matter how big or small, a vacation is a luxury, and enjoy it. Enjoy it, bask in it. And this definitely confirms to me that this is multiple people planning it along with the current, and enjoy it with them. And finally, what now? We have the Two of Pentacles. This is really like, I think this card is like, relax, enjoy the balance between doing these fun things, but also find times to relax and just go with the flow. There is still, like, what I like about and why I'm using the Centennial deck is that within the stability you get with the pentacles, there's still the water in the background. So go with the flow, find the balance between, you know, activities and rest and rejuvenation, and enjoy your trip. So, I really like I mentioned, I really like that the answer to the question, I like that there's no like hopes and fears. I don't know. I just don't like that as much. And I like this column ultimately a lot better, where it's advice, what the current is most likely to do. That one's a little iffy to me, but a lesson to take away, and then what now? So it's like almost the final wrap up of the reading without it being like, okay, this is the hard set outcome, right? Whereas I like this just being answer. This is just an answer, but then these are the details to that answer. It makes a lot of sense to me in my crazy brain. So you guys will have to let me know if it makes sense to you. Do you enjoy this version of the Celtic Cross? And if so, let me know if you're going to try it out, or if you already have. Tom Benjamin has an awesome YouTube, so I might just be late to the party. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this reading, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.